Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope you are well. It's gloomy out there, but never mind. At least there is still fresh air for us to breathe, and we still live on for another day. Yeah? No matter what they do or say, we are still here to stay. So, imagine taking people like this guy here seriously. Imagine taking him seriously. So, that's in Hyde Park Speaker's Corner, and that gentleman is having a political discourse, political debate, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's how he rolls while eating a mandarin or an orange. Yeah. So not only is he wearing a monocle, but he's wearing a monocle with blue tinted glass to match his jacket. So yeah. So who would take him seriously? Well, Base Damie seems to be taking the situation seriously. The one who falls over when someone walks past her on the other side of the road. Yeah, Base Damie there. Base Damie is connected to a lot of people at Speaker's Corner, and yeah, some of them with varying degrees of dodginess. Let's put it that way. But yeah, happy Sunday to all. Hope you're well. Hope your weekend's been alright so far. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a review of some of the news, some articles that have come up. Now here's one of the... I thought this might grab people's attention, right? So have a look at the picture. So an NHS advert shows Father Christmas being stuck down by corona before medics save him. It's been condemned by critics for upsetting children and looking for reasons to make this Christmas worse. Yeah, I'd pretty much summarise that in that way. Yeah, it is. It's upsetting to children and it does make things worse. But what I would say is deeper than that. What they're doing is they're trying to condition children into the fact that even mythical legends like Father Christmas can also succumb to the devastating effects of it. I mean, is it really something that they need to be seen? I don't think so. But yeah, it's an advert by the NHS. It's not like Marks and Spencers or something like this. It's actually the NHS, the National Health Service, right? Who have made that advert showing Santa Claus with the effects of CV-19. Yeah, so parents have branded the advert insensitive. The film depicts Santa lying unconscious on a hospital bed wearing an oxygen mask as NHS medics in full PPE try to revive him. I mean, come on now. This is a trauma-based mind control for the youth. Trauma-based mind control for the youth on the television. Accessible to all families. Nearly everyone in the world has a TV apart from, where it's poorer. And even then, So it's trauma-based mind control, getting children thinking that even Santa's vulnerable to this. So, they better do what the government tells them and the school tells them and the NHS who made this advert tells them. So, yeah, make of that what you will, people. Britons should rethink Christmas gatherings that are not worth the risk. Okay, so how do you evaluate that? It's only Uncle Dave and Auntie Vera. Yeah, forget it. Is that how you do it? Scientists fear new wave of infections in the latest bleak warning. Right? Families are allowed to form an exclusive Christmas bubble. That sounds nice, a Christmas bubble. Made up of people from no more than 3 households between the December 23rd 27th across UK. So yeah, they're asking people to evaluate whether their Christmas is worth it. If not, don't bother, because, you know, the CV's going to get you. Oh, yeah, Merry Christmas. I wish it could be Christmas every day. I shouldn't laugh, but what else can you do? Germany heads for lockdown as country sees a record number of infections and many hospitals already at full capacity after lockdown light, they like to call it, failed. All right. So now Germany's going to have to impose tougher CV restrictions before Christmas so that they can try to get it under control, ministers and regional leaders said today. So, you know, look around the world for what's happening. Look around Europe for what's happening. Did they come out of lockdown? Have they been told to go back in lockdown? Is that a pattern for us? Probably. Yeah, that's why you need to keep a look on what's going on around the world. Not just in your area, not just in England. Everywhere that you can. And keep people informed when you find things out about other countries. Let us know. Let us know on the channel. Spread the word. Yeah, we need information is power. Knowledge is power. Okay? And we have technology to spread that information very quickly and then therefore gain power and knowledge very quickly. Okay? So, the betrayal of care home families. Firms are still refusing to let desperate visitors hug their elderly loved ones despite government rollout of rapid tests to allow Christmas visits. So something that we were saying months ago is a horrific situation still occurring now. Even though they supposedly have these rapid tests that allow for Christmas visit. Councils and major care homes are refusing to follow new national UK rules which allow residents meaningful visits from their families. Some people will not even be able to wave at relatives on Christmas. Really? Okay, what? And wave's now going to cause CV as well, yeah? Waves. What about thoughts? Will thoughts cause it as well? Don't think it could cause CV19, or by that time they'll say CV21 caused by thinking. No more thinking. Plug yourself into the matrix. Yeah? You know, it sounds funny, but it could happen. It could happen in a few years, 10 years down the line. Yeah? Expecting life to return to normal by April thanks to the VACCINE is unrealistic, claims officials. So even though they have the VACCINE, they're telling you that life still probably won't be normal by April. So we're now in December. Even by April, it's still not going to be normal, even though they have this magic weapon called the VACCINE. All right? So... very gloomy, but you know, it's not for us because we're not having it. We're not taking it. We've just got to see what happens to people who have had it, the side effects, and just take it from there, you know. It's worrying, you know, are people going to just start getting ill from it? Is it going to cause some other kind of pandemic that's actually real? I really don't want to know. I really don't want to guess, but you know, no, you can't rule anything out now. So I want you to look at the spin that they're putting here, okay? They had been living in perfect harmony. Ghislaine Maxwell's stepchildren were heartbroken by her arrest because they thought of her as their proxy mother. Right, because, you know, kids usually say that, oh, look, it's my proxy mother. No, they don't. That's, you know, media talk. So, husband offers $30 million bail to have her home by Christmas. So, they're basically painting a picture where she's a great mum and, you know, the stepchildren were heartbroken by her arrest. What was the arrest for? Remind yourself what the arrest was for. Gruesome, weird, wrong things, yeah? That's why she got arrested. Yeah, it's not like she did speeding, which is bad enough, or whatever it might be. It was some of the sickest things that you could be accused of. So for them to try and spin it like, oh, you know, We just want her back from Christmas, our good old proxy mum. And they go out to the card shop and they buy one of those cards that you see that says, Merry Christmas, proxy mum. Hope you have a great Christmas, proxy mum. Happy New Year, proxy mum. Oh my God. It's not even funny. It's sick, mate. It's sick. I think, personally. So nearly half of pupils at Barking Abbey School are off because of the CV. On average, 8 pupils are testing positive every day. So we took our child out of school months ago because we knew this would happen. They'd say, "Oh, it's fine to come back." Then they'll say, "Oh, you got to leave, you got to take them out, bring them back." No. That's instability. It's not good for a child to not know what's going on. And if you're educated enough, even if you aren't, you can research and find tools online, and you can try your best to homeschool. Yeah. That's my recommendation. If anyone needs help, we can all help each other with that somehow. There you go. But yeah, so because of the CV, half of pupils at that school are off school. Yeah, simple as that. It says here, Wales. It could go into post-Christmas lockdown. He said the crisis is very serious, with cases rising faster than modelling predicted, despite a successful fire break. So again, it's similar to the Germany thing, isn't it? Where they came out of lockdown and now they're saying, oh dear, we're going to have to go back. What a shame. We tried our best, everyone, but we're going to have to go back in lockdown. Oh well, back to the drawing board. As if nothing could be done about it. That's basically what they're trying to say, yeah? Right, so Liverpool, right? Mass testing pilot not reaching city's poorest people, a leaked document shows, right? So what they're saying is that their testing that they're doing reaching the city's poorest people, so they're being left out, right? So it says here, barriers to tests included poverty, a lack of digital skills, misinformation, and, wait for it, a mistrust of the government. Well, yeah, you should have a mistrust of the government because they lied to you about weapons of mass destruction. They lied to you about money. They lied to you about health, everything they lied to you about. So yeah, there should be a mistrust of the government, okay? But they also say misinformation. Basically what misinformation means, information that goes against the narrative and the media-driven story, yeah? So if it goes against the they label it that or fake news, yeah? And then it shows a picture here. Soldiers preparing for the testing scheme launch in November at Liverpool. Oh look, that looks nice, isn't it? And it's as soon as the military are dealing with something, that is a bit problematic, right? Why are they bringing the military in to do things like this? You'd show that on a film, Hollywood film, and people would think, oh my God, imagine that. Well, it's happening now, so, wake up. Wake up. So again, in The Guardian, they're talking about warning against Christmas gatherings despite the relaxed rules. Experts call on households to rethink plans amid fears over rising CV cases in some areas. What a load of crap. So another sort of Brexit story side issue thing in the background, yeah? So have a look at the nice Navy ship there, yeah? So it says 4 Navy ships to help protect fishing waters in case of no-deal Brexit. 2 vessels to be deployed at sea with 2 on standby. So Navy to protect fishing waters because of no-deal Brexit. Really? You're not going over the top, you don't think, no? Brexit was decided beforehand. It was just another way of dividing the people. It didn't matter whether you voted in or out. It was going to be what the elite wanted. Okay? You don't get an option. You get the facade of an option. You get the illusion of an option. You have no choice. This is a crazy story, right? The WHO has been accused of conspiring with the Italian Health Ministry to remove a report revealing the country's mismanagement at the beginning of the CV pandemic, the publication of which was intended to prevent future deaths. Okay? So, WHO conspiracy with Italian Health Ministry to remove a report that shows that they mismanaged it. Interesting that they're even telling you that this happened. Is it a double bluff? Are they just trying to sort of say, oh, it was worse than we thought, blah blah blah? I don't know, but interesting nevertheless. Yeah. Is your area getting a CV mass testing scheme? 67 English councils that are part of a pilot scheme to cut CV infection rates revealed. So yeah, it's all about mass testing and mass vaccines, right? Wales again, secondary schools and colleges to move to online learning from Monday. Yeah. Starting on Monday, college students and secondary school pupils in Wales will learn from home. Simple as that. Yeah. So it says here, there are queues for the vaccine in South Wales at a local stadium. Okay. We are really positive about this. It's very emotional. It's all just emotional blackmail, guys. Yeah. That's what it is. Plan to test school children in hotspot areas of Kent, Essex and London, and GPs to give vaccine from next week. Right? What else have we got here? Right, so that's the sort of news of the day. Yeah. Let's just have a look at a few little bits and pieces here. Okay. So this was just the other day, and as you can see, you've got your favourite truth movement representative there, Tatman, holding the banner as usual, because there's no one else in London that could possibly hold the banner apart from sodding Tatman. No one else. And he's got that same orange carrier bag that we've seen Handlebar Moustache carry. And what it means to me is a way of showing the police, look, I'm on your side. I've got these visual symbols to indicate that. And then look who you've got to the left of him. That's right, everyone's favourite truth movement representative, Grey Bleeder. Just see these in my nightmares, guys. I expect to see one of them serving me Asda. Yeah. Do you want any cash back with that? Yeah, that's what I expect to see. It's just getting on my nerves now. It must be getting on your nerves now, seeing these people over and over and over and over again. But yeah, someone get John Overkill in here. Okay. Resistance ET, the guy who screams and shouts when he's supposedly getting arrested, but is allowed to have a 10-minute political monologue. Whereas most people who get arrested don't get that opportunity. They just get bundled into a van, told to shut up, and that's that really. But you know, when you have YouTube channels on your side and staged eventers on your side, then you do these events to scare people that if you do go out and protest, you're going to get arrested. So that's why they do it. That's why they do it, okay? So here, we got this picture here just full of sort of actors and people who I don't really believe who they say they are. You got this guy on the right, Big T. So I never heard of him apart from a few weeks ago when he was there when G and Pavlova had a so-called altercation. And then you got their Hatun on the left, who just seems to always be the center of these like fake staged events. Yeah, obviously because she's a woman and she's Christian, it's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect framing. Oh, look at the vulnerable female Christian and big burly Muslims or whatever it is. Yeah. And then you got here the guy in the middle who's just always there but doesn't really seem to say anything. But on this occasion, I heard him say, "Back up, back up, back up." But yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay. What else have we got? Yeah, so this was in Manchester. Yeah. And you've got here Mr. Handlebar Moustache carrying his banner. Yeah. Free your face. Yeah. That's the banner that he's been carrying around for so long now. So long. And if you look at it, he's actually got on the back of it some results from a school or a college. So it's like really weird that he chose to use that and it's lasted all this time, but you know, whatever. By the way, Subject Access, thanks to your great filming, it's been very easy to see all these sort of actors. So thanks for all your hard work, Subject Access, appreciated. And anyone else who films the Acktours. And then look, I mean, look, you see this on the left hand side? Yeah, that's Plaster Guy. Yeah. So he's still very active, and he's very desperate to make sure that he gets very good footage of all the protesters walking past. So what he does is he stands on that thing there and records and films people as they walk past. But you know, there's nothing creepy about that at all, guys. It's just normal. It's just normal. Go back to sleep. It's fine. Yeah. And then here, this was Downing Street, okay? And you have here, taking a photo, Scarneck. Scarneck, who you would have seen from my previous videos when Tommy Robinson so-called got arrested. Scarneck has also been in many sort of altercations at Speaker's Corner. But yeah, very funny to see him there, just near Downing Street. Oh, look, it's our favourite. Piers Corbyn, the crazy, mad professor who is only here for us. He's only got our best interests at heart. But yeah, he's associated with people like this. On the right hand side, Tapman. Yeah? That's who they want to. This guy here, that's who they want to represent the truth movement right now. Yeah? Like I said, he's on holding every single sodding banner. I would say he's a simple plant, just like Grey Bleeder is. He's just there to discredit, so that people take photos of him stood next to Piers Corbyn, and they think, "Oh my God, the truth movement is full of football hooligans, far right, whatever it might be." Yeah, and we've seen pictures of this guy Tapman snarling at police. We've seen him shout and swear at police. He's basically a plant who's allowed to do this because in real life, as soon as you start swearing at police, you get put into a police van. End of story. I'm not stupid. All right. Anyone who defends this kind of thing, you've got an agenda. All right. But yeah, the odd couple, Piers Corbyn and Tapman. Tapman just everywhere. Grey Bleeder everywhere. Piers Corbyn, circle of dodgy people around him. Whether he is or not, I don't know for certain. But yeah, it's called, you know, you're judged by who you hang around with, who you associate with. Like the saying says, guilty by association. Yeah? Ah, dear. Oh, dear. And then again, we've got a picture here of Jeff Wyatt, again, who I'm not too certain about. He looks like he's got a decent life, in my opinion. It also looks like he's a father of handlebar moustache, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. It's just brainstorm, yeah. But again, here he is with Tatman, and I just want to read you out this comment. John Overkill and Crocodile Brummy saved myself from going mental when I woke to the truth. Get over to their channel and watch their content. Wake up, wake others. Freedom. Thank you, Francis. I appreciate that. Anyone who promotes my channel on other channels, God bless you. May the Creator bless you. I really do appreciate that, because what we're doing is we're getting people who are sort of lost in the system. They've been sort of diverted by people who they think are the truth, who represent the truth, but they're not. So we need to take as many of these people away from the firing line and bring them into safety. So promote my channel. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Look, we need to grow the community. We're growing every day, but we need to keep going. This is a very important battle that we're trying to win here, okay? And then look, who we've got here. Da, da, da. It's the Grey Bleeder looking his usual sophisticated and suave self. Look at him there. This time, not only has he got his jacket like way over his shoulder, he's also got his shirt undone. He just looks like a total scruff bag. But you know, according to Mr. Tyrant Finder and Subject Access and Pavlova, you know, there's nothing wrong with this guy. So I guess he is our saviour after all. He's the resurrection. And the one that we need to follow. So maybe what we should start doing is all dressed like Grey Bleeder. We should have a special day where we remember what Grey Bleeder's done for us in all these years that he's been active as a, you know, truth movement leader. Basically, he's our leader. You know, bow down to the cult of Grey Bleeder. Grey Bleeder burgers on their way. Yeah. So I believe that is that, my friends. So 27 minutes. We've gone through some very important news articles. We've also had a look at the usual Acktours that we see everywhere. But yeah, so big up to everyone who has honest intentions and who really wants to help each other. If you're here for other reasons, if you're here to try and discredit my channel, then we will find out and we will remove you. Because, you know, at the moment, because our community is growing and we're having so much power and so much control over the political landscape of England right now, believe it or not, when this channel's getting mentioned all the time, when Spectrum is saying to Gazer, is your name John Overkill? Yeah, when Pavlova is saying John Overkill constantly, you've got to understand the reason they're doing this is because we have exposed them and they're panicking and they're trying to do what they can to resolve, or sorry, they're trying to damage, they're trying to limit the damage that has been done. That's basically what has been done. They've been exposed and they're trying to limit the damage that has been done. Okay, so it's really as simple as that. Okay, so I'm going to go now and leave you to the rest of your Sunday. I wish you all the best. Stay strong, brothers and sisters. We're on the right path, on the path of goodness and universal awakening for all. Okay, so peace, liberty and justice for all. Peace and blessings to all. No new normal. We need to unite the people to fight the evil. This has been John Overkill, and I'm over and out. And we are John Overkill, you are John Overkill, okay? If you try and get the truth, that's what we are, okay? All right, everyone, you take care now. All the best to you and your family. Take care. Peace.